Let me start out by acknowledging everybody who uplifted from poverty. You ain't gotta know me, but you gotta respect my intellectual property. I've been going through hell on so many occasions. Heaven on earth is a policy. No need for apologies. Appreciate everything I did for free. Don't ever acknowledge me. Moment of silence. Truth hurts. Forever shining, connect with the climate, applying pressure. Still I rise from the dirt, supplying purpose. You relying on perks. Now you high on the works. Don't come with your boo if it's Halloween. Insecurities down the first. I know what I'm worth. You can't devalue my integrity, character, legacy. I don't care if you ahead of me. How many rappers are peddling, flying through readily? Show love and congratulate in your own way instead of me. And it ain't no peace until your peace. Consider that beast. If your street was a melody, EIOC, I know. We not pull your mindset shackled. We not slow. And as long as we keep continuing to kill our ambition, the vision indeed not grow. So much for an intro. Start off with an upbeat tempo. Just to find out when it's almost over, it all could have been so simple. Thank you. The misconception of a talented individual that's also a father. When inimical accounts when I'm bothered. Sympathy will get you slaughtered. I'm taking a break from how I would normally get on the internet. You know, the Instagram, all that other stuff. I'm stopping there for a while so I can really focus and put all my energy into what I feel is the most important. I want you to understand something. It's never okay to look down at anything more than you're able to look up and focus on yourself and live your life. Constantly checking in with your phone all day, that shit takes away from the experience of just living life and just being able to focus on what you really need to focus on. And by the time you look up and you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours has been being spent weekly or some people daily, there's bigger things that we have to accomplish. In order to do that, you gotta stay on track, gotta stay on goal. You 7 years old, Colin. Awesome, you're an amazing kid, I love you. I feel like the gifts that we have, that we're blessed with, we have to fully utilize them to the fullest. And with that being said, the mindset that I have, it's not the type of mindset where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna focus on one thing. To me, that's limitation. That's limiting myself. So it's, for me, focusing and knowing how to do different things and putting them into action, for some people that's called multiple streams of income, which you're a genius when you get rich, when you have multiple streams of income. But then when you focus on one thing, it's something else called putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm not really into what people are saying about these little quotes and all these other things that's going on. I only focus on what resonates to me. Every second counts. Every second. I can't waste no time. When I get you up first thing in the morning, I'm not getting you up just being rough on you for no reason. It's the fact that, Colin, you know what you have to do every single morning. As long as you got that down, you already adapted to that. You already know what to do when you get up in the morning. You got to get up and get yourself together. I'm not just telling you something that I don't take into consideration myself. I know I got to get up first thing in the morning, get myself together. I do. But I had to change that in order for it to happen fully. There is no getting up 8, 9 o'clock, 10 in the morning. If you know you got to be at school at a certain time, there is no getting up 7:30. You know you got to be there 7:45, 7:50. We got to be up on time. Me, on the other hand, I get up 3:55 in the morning. 3:55 in the morning. I get up before 4 o'clock in the morning. Which means I want it that bad to change life itself and change this lifestyle to the point where I know I gotta get up. I can't wait for nobody to see what I see. I see it myself, and that's all that I need. I already know, I believe. It's not a person on earth that can tell me that this shit is not finna happen. And when I say this shit, I'm not just talking about music. Like, one thing about your dad, one thing that I've always said and consistently said is it's more than music. It doesn't mean that just because you've been doing it forever, mean you gotta keep doing it forever. I don't have forever. This is one lifetime. We can't come back and press the reset button and say, oh, we're gonna do this again, or I messed up when I was 20, I'm gonna go back to when I was 19 and fix it so when I turn 20 again, it don't work like that. It's not like this stuff that they tell you at school in these books and, oh, you got forever to do it. No, you don't. Here's the deal, you 7 years old, Colin. In order for you to be the best you have to work on yourself. Continue to keep building and keep growing as you go. These are things that people didn't tell me. You grow based on what you listen to. You grow based on the things that you do on a daily. Hold on, I gotta be real careful because there's some black ice on the road. Be very mindful of what you watch. Be very mindful of what you listen to, because the things that you constantly listen to, the things that you constantly watch, even the food that you digest into your body. If you notice, I don't promote you eating a lot of junk. You notice that, right? Because it's gonna have a lasting effect on you. I don't want anything to go in your body that's gonna have an effect on your body later on that causes you to get sick. We went through that already. It's a huge change, and I talk to you every single morning, and I communicate with you as much as I possibly can to let you know that these changes go into effect every day. It's a consistency thing with me. So by staying consistent with getting up and going, possibilities are endless. I really believe that. We all have influences growing up. You know, and for me, the superheroes and the muscle is what ruled everything. You know, being strong and being able to take care of whatever you taking care of, to go save the world, whatever you wanted to call it, whatever underlying meaning that it was at the time, that's what was important. You know, I never seen fat superheroes, you know, and I mean, I'm not being extra or being funny, but I never seen fat superheroes. It's just the honest truth. You never seen that, right? Have you seen a fat Power Ranger?
No.
Nah, right? The closest thing you done seen that was fat was probably a Pokemon or something like that, right?
No, there's one other. Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's in your time. I never grew up I never saw a fat superhero growing up. So I get it. For me, I'm at a point now, like I said, I tried so many different diets to the point where I done made myself sick. I thought not eating was gonna help. And then I've been doing this keto diet for a while, right? When I tell your dad that lost 30 pounds, I'm incorporating new things into my daily activities, into my daily routine, whatever you want to call it. Drinking more water, which I've been doing, not consuming junk, which I haven't been consuming junk. I've been wanting to. These Christmas cakes and these holiday treats and all this shit that's out. Of course I want one. Can't do it though. It's not important. Is that more important than standing in the way of me getting my body together, me getting shredded? Nah, all that shit can wait. In terms of health, fitness, music, and most importantly, above all, the universe, family, that's it. For me, it's God, which is the universe, for me, family, everything else. Don't doubt yourself, don't limit yourself. Daddy got a whole new mindset, a sharper mindset. It was already sharp, it's sharper. Got distracted for a bit, but it's all good. That's a part of life. You get distracted for a bit, but you gotta shake that shit off. Wake up, get your mind right, keep it pushing, keep it moving at all times. Now we pulling up to school, have a super awesome, amazing, great day. And that's the thing, Kyler, we do this every day. We get up, go to school, get up, go to school, get up, go to school. All of this is gonna change, you understand? But don't stop believing. Don't ever stop believing. I want you to process this. When I say every second counts, this is not just something just to be saying, oh, okay, every second counts, it sound cool. No, this is a lifestyle. Every second counts. If you notice you don't see me doing certain things, then it's like, all right, just know it's for growth. But in order to change some things up, it's time. I'm not finna be on the phone all day. I'm not finna be online all day doing shit that don't matter, checking up on somebody else's life, seeing what they doing and how they leveling up and progressing. That does nothing for us. You understand? That's the purpose of me saying something to you. It's the difference between somebody saying something to you that went through something versus a person who's saying something to you that's just afraid for you to do something and they ain't done nothing in their life. You understand? I love you. But me saying that and me showing you, two completely different things. So what I show going forward, that's important. Some days are better than others, but at the same time, we're gonna continue to grow together as a whole. And regardless of what happens with Daddy, regardless of, you know, what goes on, I'm always be here. I think about you every day. I think about the life and the progression of us as a whole every single day. Have a super awesome, amazing, great day. You're super awesome, amazing. I love you always. I'm proud of you. It's okay that you want to continue to push yourself, but don't be so hard on yourself to the point where you get yourself down to the point where you don't want to do anything, all right? All right. Have a great day. Like that. You like it? You do? Say what up. Say what up. Yay. Let me see, when was this started? This was started I was finna say. Thought it didn't save it for a second. Gotta load this up, baby. Say we gotta get more RAM. Say RAM.
Okay.
Okay, close enough. You like that?
Okay.
All right, you do.
Get your mind right or you'll never last. Yeah, you gotta get up off your ass. As long as you got a vision for the cash.
How you do it?
Execute the plan and get a bag. Who want it?
You like that? All right. You sure? Like it. I always want you to hear when I'm working on something new. That's very important, no matter what. Whatever dad is doing, I want you to know, I want you to be involved with it. You can call it perfect timing, but I say it's long overdue, that's the truth of the matter. You portray a purpose rhyming, the one that confiding with liquor is harder to stagger. Not much of a bragger, I want what I want cause I want it, it's not cause you got it. Caught up with a lamb or a robbery, I won't say I'm sorry for something exotic. Mix me with the politics, I acknowledge the opposites, confident, highly I'm prominent. Obviously every move on the board is mandatory, glory, no worries, I'm dominant. Disconnecting your power, my fantasy twisted, it's dark and it's beautiful, I admit. So clap for good music, you better say, yeah, I'm a legend, no lie, that's just common sense. At the end of the day, as long as I start with a strategy, y'all won't be mad at me. Happy I had to be, anything less guaranteed added up to a tragedy. Every second counts, my way to escape. Just kicking it ain't on my day to day. It's more than a sport, money, value, progression, crossover, lay up, then I fade away.
Sleep. I want this shit so bad I can't sleep. I'm losing track of time, I can't sleep. 24 hours for this paper, baby. 48 hours for this paper, baby. They said too much money, you make it crazy. Rather be rich and amazing than broke as fucking lazy.
So I was in the store earlier and I came across some things that I thought would be great for y'all. So growing up, when y'all look at superheroes, instead of looking at the same superheroes we always looked at growing up, we have a superhero that reminds us of ourselves.
Black Panther. And he has the jewel from the Infinity War.
You know I got you one, Roro. Here. Here. You know I didn't leave you out. Yeah, see that? It's up to y'all. Y'all can either leave it like that, or y'all can open it up. Just keep up with it. I don't think Roro quite understand what's going on. You gonna play with yours too, Roro? That's not Iron Man. That's Black Panther. Black Panther. Alright, we'll work on that. For your entertainment, you think it's a joke. Now everybody got the coke. Don't read the comments, can't afford to go to a Newport resort and you want all the smoke. I got tired of hoping and praying to God. The more I keep living, religion is I. 10,000 hours was 10 years ago. I know you want me to go get a job. I look at my kids, they looking at me. I want them to be all they can be. But see, I go to war so they don't have to, just to make sure they better than me. I disagree with your action. Your resolution is asking for approval and masking. Don't nobody love you until you pass and follow your passion. It never fails. You want to get somewhere on time, it's always a truck that's in front of you. It's 10:49. Gotta be there at 11. I'm gonna be there before 11. Made it here at 10:52. How y'all feeling?
Good.
You sleeping? Yeah, you been up all night. Roro, you sleeping?
I don't know.
He like, I don't know. About to get these haircuts, baby. I'll probably get a line or something. I'd rather get a line and figure out what I'm gonna do than to chop it all off and be like, I should have left it alone. So, get a line. Finished the haircuts, that worked out. What is Roro doing? I think he's asleep now. Kyle been up all night watching YouTube and playing with his Beyblade and stuff like that, so he's gonna pass out any second now. It's another day. I know you love her. She been undercover. She say they are brothers. You ain't the only one that's trying to cuff her. Get out your feelings. Don't be a sucker. It's easy to say when you don't see it coming. She ain't your main chick and she a side piece. A shame if you call her your woman. Trapping for tickets, credit card scams. If she meet a favorite rapper, she'll scram. Turning tricks for the glitz and the glam. Thirsty for Gucci, Versace, cologne. Do not disturb. Stop it from wrong. She act like an angel when Poppy come home. Never leave your valuables on the dresser. Recording everything, being extra. She let social media stress her. Can't wait for a baller to bless her.
Open your eyes, she in all the photos. You pay for her promo, provided all her logos. You know that ain't your whole bro.
Don't guilt trip me for not wanting to be miserable with you. The people that stuck in their past are the same ones that'll swear up and down that you turn your back on them just because you decided to move forward. So Rover gotta be at school 20 minutes after I drop, after I drop Kylan off. I'm not sure if he knows what's going on right now, but man, I wanna homeschool them so bad. Homeschool them. But I gotta get in position. Once I get in position to do that, then no limits. All right, baby. We here, you ready? You ready? He ain't show out at all. He was ready for me to go. He went in there and started playing, sitting down. I said, bye-bye, Roro. You think he shed a tear or cried or whined or anything? No. He let the lady pick him up. He said, bye-bye. What kind of shit is that? Shit, I'm about to knock myself out. Bye-bye. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna get out of my feelings this morning. I miss him already. Oh shit, that's crazy. I miss him. I pray that he has a great day. It makes me nervous. I'm making it happen. I have to.
You don't rock with me, then it's okay. I don't rock with you in the first place. Staying positive and focus ain't no worst case. I ain't got no time to worry, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, birthday. Birthday, birthday. It's my birthday, birthday. Birthday, birthday.
If you knew all of me, you can decide if you still want to be around, and that's a fact. Most of them say they just want to be friends to justify that they ain't coming back. I could be wrong. Messed up relationships all because I never kept them intact. I put my heart on the line for love. You can keep the change or give them exact. No contradiction. I know I lied to keep from hurting feelings of people I'm close to. Pain is all I ever grew up around. After a while, I thought I was supposed to. I'm finally finishing up Every Second Counts. It took a lot to get this done. Late nights, noise, everything you can think of, but either way it's done, all praise to the Most High. It's a new day. Changing up this approach. I check around to see where I can contribute in areas that can amount to greater results. And I seem to get later results, which might seem okay, but at the same time, I'm focused on right now. What can be done right now? Got off to a great start this morning, got up, got the kids off to school. My mind has been in overdrive, not in a great way though. And I'm more anxious to achieve more. Flipping that switch and taking the anxiety from, you know, a negative connotation to something positive as far as actually being anxious to achieve and accomplish something, two completely different things. The key source for me is that the comparisons have to stop. When you are a person that's building and going through certain situations, you have to keep motivating yourself at times. You have to keep seeking inspiration in order to keep yourself going. A lot of times we want to push each other, we want to uplift other people, but then we forget all about our number one priority, which is ourselves. Because in order for us to keep going and to keep building, we have to make sure our mindsets are aligned with our goals that we're aiming to achieve. If not, that's when the boulders get heavy, and then it's like it just weighs on you so much to the point where you just crush yourself, and nobody can kick your ass better than you can kick your own ass, which means you got to get out your own way. I say that to say this: regardless of whatever's going on, stop comparing yourself to other people. Other people have their own situations. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what they did to get to where they needed to go to. You don't even know if they even have what they say they have. Whatever they showing, you don't even know if it's theirs. So please, this is a message to my young kings and queens. Focus on you. Do what you have to do. do. The main thing I'm focused on is putting myself in position, continuously grinding to do more, not only for myself, but for the people that I love and the people that I know that aspire to be so much more in life and contribute to a bigger cause that's way outside of themselves and keep the culture thriving and alive, and not the fronting, not the bullshit self-help bait that people reel you in with. That's the main focus, is getting it for real, not looking like we got it or making it seem like we have. Let's have it for real. Let's really have something. Let's build something. Let's continue to grow. Let's engage. And I caught myself tripping over some support stuff. You know, it's like, you know, everybody wants you to make it or say they want you to make it, but when it's time to put something into effect, there's always an excuse, or, you know, I'll get to it later. But then when they want something, they want you to drop everything you're doing right then and there and get it for them. A lot of they got to stop. It has nothing to do with no resolution, everything. It's just about waking up. Affirmation time, baby. Gotta go.
Make sure you don't lie to me. A perfect world don't apply to me. Truthfully speaking, I try to be.